Today, I want to give you a tool unlike any you might find in your toolbox at home. It's not made of metal and wood, but of thought and mindset. It's the ability to act as if you are brimming with confidence even when you are not. This tool, this power of the mind, is one of the most potent forces you have for transforming not just your life, but the lives of those around you. Consider for a moment the story of a figure from history, someone who embodied the essence of acting as if with unwavering conviction. Picture a young Winston Churchill, a man who faced criticism, failures, and doubts from those around him and within himself. Yet, when he stood to speak, when he rallied a nation against the odds, he did so with a confidence that belied the immense pressure and fear he must have felt. Churchill once said, "Success is not final. Failure is not fatal. It is the courage to continue the." He acted as if a victory was assured, even in Britain's darkest hours. And this belief, this acting as if he had unshakable confidence, helped carry a nation through one of its most challenging times. Now, I'd like you to think about your own life. Have there been moments when you felt less confident, less sure of yourself? Perhaps it was before a presentation, a job interview, or even a personal challenge that seemed insurmountable. How did you handle that moment? Did you shrink back, or did you stand tall and act as if you had all the confidence in the world? The impact of our mindset on our actions cannot be overstated. When we act as if we are confident, we start to believe it ourselves. This belief then informs our actions, creating a cycle that lifts us higher and higher. It's not just about pretending or masking our fears, but about transforming our internal landscape through the power of belief and action. Open your mind to the possibility that you have within you the power to act as if you are the most confident person in the room in any situation. Imagine what you could achieve if every time you faced doubt, you chose instead to act with confidence. What doors might open? What dreams might you pursue that now seem just out of reach? This concept, this tool I'm sharing with you today is not a magic wand. It won't make challenges disappear, but it will change how you face them. It will change how you see yourself, and in doing so, change how the world sees you. Not to find a new you, but to reveal the confident individual who has been there all along, waiting for their moment to shine. At the core of every success story, at the heart of every achievement that seems to defy the odds, is a powerful, unwavering belief in oneself. This belief, this deep-seated conviction in one's capabilities, is the foundation upon which confidence is built. It's not merely about thinking you can do something. It's about knowing it with such certainty that every fiber of your being vibrates with that truth. Consider the tale of a young girl who, despite growing up in a household that struggled financially and faced numerous challenges, believed she was destined for greatness. This young girl was Oprah Winfrey. Oprah's belief in her potential, her conviction that she was meant for more, propelled her from a childhood of poverty to become one of the most influential and successful women in the world. Oprah once said, "Create the highest, grandest vision possible for your life because you become what you believe." Her story is a testament to the power of self-belief. It was her conviction, her unwavering belief in her own worth and capabilities that transformed her life. So how can we cultivate this essential belief in ourselves? How do we build this foundation of confidence? First, talk about affirmations. Affirmations are positive statements that, when repeated often, can help to change our mindset and self-perception. They are a tool to reprogram our thoughts, to replace the seeds of doubt with roots of confidence. Start your day by standing in front of a mirror and affirming your worth, your capabilities, and your strengths. Say it with conviction, with belief. I am capable. I am strong. I am worthy of success. It may feel awkward at first, but there is power in voicing your own worth. Over time, these affirmations become the narrative of your life, reinforcing your belief in yourself. Visualization is another powerful technique. It involves clearly imagining yourself achieving your goals, feeling the success, experiencing the triumph in your mind's eye. This is not mere daydreaming. It's a deliberate practice of shaping your future with your thoughts. Visualization primes your brain to recognize the resources you will need to achieve your dreams. It creates a mental blueprint that guides your actions toward making those visualized achievements a reality. Spend a few minutes each day visualizing your success. See it, feel it, believe it. The act as if principle is about embodying the confidence and belief you aspire to have. It's about acting as if you are already the person you want to become. This doesn't mean being inauthentic or pretending to be someone you're not. Rather, it's about stepping into the version of yourself that is confident and capable. When you act as if, you send a powerful message to your subconscious that you are confident, which in turn reinforces your self-belief and makes your actions more aligned with your goals. But remember, cultivating belief in oneself is not a one-time act. It's a journey, a consistent practice of affirming your worth, visualizing your success, and acting as if you are already the person you aim to be. So I ask you, what beliefs about yourself do you need to change? What new affirmations will you adopt? How will you visualize your success? We've delved into the realms of belief and mindset. Yeah, there's another powerful, often understated aspect that plays a crucial role in shaping our confidence and how others perceive us: body language. This silent language speaks volumes before a single word is uttered. It's the unspoken dialogue that communicates our true feelings, intentions, and yes, our confidence. Consider for a moment how you feel when you see someone walk into a room with their shoulders back, head held high, making eye contact with those they meet. There's an immediate impression of self-assurance, isn't there? Now think about the opposite. Someone who enters looking down, shoulders slumped, the message is starkly different. This is the power of body language. It not only influences how others perceive us, but also how we perceive ourselves. Research in the field of psychology has provided fascinating insights into the impact of body language on confidence. One seminal study showed that adopting power poses, even for a few minutes, can lead to increased feelings of confidence and can even impact our hormone levels, boosting those associated with assertiveness while decreasing those linked with stress. This interplay between our physical stance and our psychological state underscores the cyclical relationship between body language and confidence. So how can we harness this powerful tool to enhance our own confidence? First, start with posture. Stand tall, shoulders back, chin up. This posture not only projects confidence to those around you, but also sends signals to your brain that you are capable and ready to face challenges. Practice this stance daily. Make it a part of your routine till it feels natural. This small adjustment can have profound effects on your confidence levels. Next, talk about eye contact. In conversations, maintaining eye contact demonstrates that you are engaged, present, and, importantly, confident in your position. However, this doesn't mean staring down your interlocutor, but rather maintaining a respectful, steady gaze that communicates your confidence without aggression. It's a balance, one that requires practice but pays dividends in how confidently you come across. Now consider your gestures. Confident body language is open and expansive. Use your hands to emphasize points when speaking, but avoid fidgeting or closed postures like crossed arms, which can signal defensiveness or discomfort. Instead, use gestures to complement your words, reinforcing your presence and confidence. But beyond these tips, the real magic lies in awareness and practice. Become mindful of your body language throughout the day. How do you stand while waiting in line, sit during meetings, or greet someone you respect? Awareness is the first step towards change. And here's something to ponder. If body language can so significantly influence our feelings of confidence and how others perceive us, what might shifting our body language do for our personal and professional lives? Imagine the doors that could open, the relationships that could deepen, and the opportunities that could arise, simply by becoming more conscious of and intentional with our body language. So take with you the knowledge that our bodies speak their own language. Commit to using this language to tell a story of confidence, not just to the world, but to yourself. By adjusting our posture, making eye contact, and using open gestures, we have the power to change our sense of self-esteem. Each thread of failure weaves a pattern that leads to the most exquisite designs of achievement. Failure, as much as it is feared and often avoided, is an inevitable part of our journey towards self-confidence and success. It's not the presence of failure that defines our journey, but how we choose to respond to it. Consider the story of Thomas Edison, a name synonymous with invention and success. His journey was paved with failures, with over 1,000 unsuccessful attempts before he perfected the light bulb. When asked about these failures, Edison famously remarked, "I have not failed. I've just found 10,000 ways that won't work." Edison saw each failure not as a defeat, but as a step closer to success, a learning opportunity that eventually illuminated the world. Similarly, consider the journey of Stephen King, a name now synonymous with the world of horror and fiction. Before King became a best-selling author, he faced a tide of rejections. His most renowned novel, Carrie, was initially rejected by 30 publishers, driving him to such frustration that he threw the manuscript into the trash. It was his wife who believed in his potential, retrieved the manuscript, and encouraged him to persist. King continued to face rejections until finally, Carrie was accepted for publication, catapulting him into literary fame. Today, Stephen King's books have sold over 350 million copies worldwide, and his works have been adapted into countless films, television series, and miniseries. King's early struggles and eventual triumph serve as a powerful reminder of the resilience required in the face of failure and the undeniable impact of persisting in the pursuit of one's dreams. So how can we reframe our perception of failure and use it as a stepping stone rather than a stumbling block? First, understand that failure is not a reflection of your worth. Our society often stigmatizes failure, equating it with a lack of ability or value. This could not be further from the truth. Failure is simply a result, an outcome that didn't go as planned. It says nothing about who you are as a person or your potential to achieve great things. Second, view failure as a learning opportunity. Each time we fail, we gain valuable insights about what doesn't work, pushing us to find new and innovative solutions. Ask yourself, what can I learn from this experience? How can I do better next time? This mindset shifts the focus from blame to growth, from a fixed mindset to a growth mindset. Share your failures as well as your successes. There's power in vulnerability, in showing others that it's okay to fail, that it's part of the human experience. Sharing your failures not only helps demystify them, but also encourages others to persevere through their own challenges. Celebrate your efforts, not just your outcomes. Recognize the courage it takes to try something new, to step out of your comfort zone. Applaud yourself for the attempt regardless of the result. This reinforces the belief that your value lies in your actions and your willingness to grow, not just in your successes. Cultivate resilience. The ability to bounce back from failure, to dust yourself off and try again, is what ultimately leads to success. Resilience is built through experience, through facing failure and moving forward despite it. Each time you overcome a setback, you strengthen your resolve and your confidence in your ability to handle whatever comes your way. Accept failure not as an enemy, but as a mentor as we walk our paths. Let it teach us, guide us, and remind us that the road to success is often paved with lessons learned from efforts that didn't go as planned. Remember, the most beautiful success stories are the ones filled with failures, because they are stories of determination, resilience, and unwavering belief in yourself. In the journey toward achieving our goals and embracing the essence of confidence, one pivotal step often stands out as the cornerstone of success: preparation. It's the scaffolding upon which confidence is built, reducing the fear of the unknown and transforming it into a well-charted map towards our destination. Consider for a moment the story of an athlete, a runner who dreams of winning a gold medal. Every day, rain or shine, they're out there on the track, pushing their limits, timing their laps, refining their technique. This relentless preparation does more than just enhance their physical capability. It fortifies their mental resolve, instilling a deep-seated belief in their ability to succeed. When the day of the race arrives, it's not just their legs that are ready. Their mind is too prepared and brimming with confidence, because they have left nothing to chance. This principle of preparation applies not just to athletes, but to every one of us, irrespective of our fields or aspirations. Whether it's delivering a presentation, attending a crucial meeting, or pursuing personal goals, the degree of our preparation can significantly influence the outcome. So how do we ensure that our preparation is effective, that it serves not just to ready us for the task at hand, but also to bolster our confidence? Start with thorough research. Understand the terrain of your endeavor inside out. If it's a presentation, you know your audience, their interests, and their expectations. Dive deep into your topic, becoming so familiar with it that it becomes a part of you. This depth of understanding reduces the fear of being caught off guard and elevates your confidence in your mastery of the subject. Practice, and then practice some more. Familiarity breeds confidence. Rehearse your presentation, simulate the meeting, or run through the steps toward your goal in as realistic a setting as possible. This rehearsal is not just about perfecting your delivery. It's about conditioning your mind to act as if the success is guaranteed, a powerful psychological tool that primes you for excellence. Adopt the act as if approach to preparation. This means preparing as if success is a foregone conclusion. When you prepare with this mindset, you shift your focus from doubt to certainty, from possibility to inevitability. This doesn't mean being overconfident or dismissive of challenges. Rather, it's about instilling in yourself the belief that you are fully equipped to handle whatever comes your way. Visualize success. Visualization is a potent aspect of preparation. Imagine yourself achieving your goal, experiencing the emotions of triumph, hearing the applause, or feeling the satisfaction of a job well done. This mental rehearsal not only prepares you for the actual moment, but also reinforces the belief in your ability to succeed. Prepare for contingencies. While we strive for the best outcome, part of effective preparation is anticipating potential challenges and having a plan to address them. This readiness for any eventuality further reduces anxiety and boosts confidence, knowing you're equipped to handle the unexpected. But beyond these strategies, the most crucial element of preparation is the belief in its power to transform uncertainty into confidence. It's about understanding that each step of preparation, each moment of effort, is a building block in the fortress of your self-assurance. Treat preparation not just as a task or a box to check, but as a vital, dynamic process that shapes not only the results of your efforts, but also the confidence with which you approach them. Do let preparation be your ally, your secret weapon in the battle against doubt and fear. Prepare as if success is inevitable, and watch as the world opens up to you, revealing paths and opportunities you once thought were out of reach. Remember, in the grand theater of life, those who are most prepared are the ones who shine the brightest. Ask yourself, how can I prepare for my next challenge in a way that ensures not just readiness, but confidence? How can I act as if I am already the person who has succeeded? Embrace this approach and let the power of preparation carry you to heights you've only imagined. The environment we cultivate around us plays a pivotal role in shaping our confidence and our path to success. Just as a plant requires the right soil, sunlight, and water to grow, we too thrive in environments that are nurturing, positive, and supportive. Consider the story of a small seed placed in barren soil, deprived of sunlight and water. Despite its inherent potential, it struggles to sprout, its growth stunted by the harsh conditions surrounding it. Contrast this with a seed sown in fertile soil, bathed in sunlight and adequately watered. This seed not only sprouts, but flourishes, growing into a strong and resilient plant. This analogy beautifully mirrors our own need for a supportive environment to unlock our full potential. Surrounding ourselves with positive influences and supportive people is not a luxury, but a necessity for anyone aspiring to grow their confidence and achieve their dreams. It's about choosing to be in spaces that echo our values, that challenge us constructively, and that celebrate our progress, no matter how small. So, how do we cultivate such an environment? Seek out mentors who have walked the path before you. These individuals are treasure troves of wisdom, experience, and insight, offering guidance that can help steer you through challenges and towards your goals. A mentor doesn't just impart knowledge. They inspire confidence by believing in your potential, often before you see it in yourself. Surround yourself with peers who uplift rather than pull you down. The people you spend the most time with can significantly influence your thoughts, actions, and ultimately your success. Choose companions who are ambitious, optimistic, and supportive, those who see the glass as half full and encourage you to aim higher. Immerse yourself in environments that foster growth and learning. This could be a professional organization, a club, or a community group aligned with your interests and goals. These spaces provide not just networking opportunities, but also a platform for exchange of ideas, fostering a collective energy that propels everyone forward. But as we seek support from others, let us also remember to be that source of encouragement for the people around us. Confidence, much like a smile, is contagious. By being a supportive figure for others, we not only help them in their journey, but also reinforce our own self-belief. It's a virtuous cycle. The more we uplift others, the more we find ourselves uplifted. In this process, don't forget the power of gratitude. Appreciate those who support you, recognizing their contribution to your journey. A simple thank you can go a long way in nurturing relationships and building a supportive network. Yet while we strive to create this positive environment, challenges are inevitable. There will be moments of doubt, setbacks, and perhaps even naysayers. In these times, remember the strength of the environment you've cultivated. Lean on your mentors, peers, and the supportive community you've built. Let their faith in you be the wind beneath your wings, propelling you forward when you feel like you can't go on. Take a moment to consider the environment you are in right now. Ask yourself, does this promote my growth? Does it affect confidence? If not, what steps can I take to create that nurturing space? Remember, we are the architects of our environment. We have the power to choose who and what we surround ourselves with. Take this message to heart. Be intentional about the environment you cultivate. Seek out positive influences. Be a source of support to others, and never underestimate the power of a supportive community. In this supportive soil, watch as your confidence blooms, guiding you towards your dreams and beyond. Take a moment to reflect on the ground we've traversed together. We embarked on exploration not of distant lands, but of the vast, uncharted territories within us. We've delved into the power of belief, the significance of body language, the lessons embedded in failure, and the importance of cultivating a supportive environment. At the heart of these explorations lies a simple yet profound principle, the transformative power of acting as if you are confident. This principle isn't about falsehood or deception. It's about belief in oneself, about projecting the confidence you aspire to have until it becomes your reality. It's about standing tall, even when you feel small. Speaking up, even when your voice shakes. And stepping forward, even when the path is unclear. By acting as if you set into motion the wheels of change, altering not just how the world sees you, but how you see yourself. Let me give you a powerful call to action. Start implementing the act as if principle in your daily life. Start with small moments, seemingly unnecessary choices. Choose to stand tall, make eye contact, speak with conviction, and accept challenges with open arms. Remember, it's the accumulation of these small actions that lead to monumental changes. Think big, even when starting small. Visualize the person you want to become, the achievements you aspire to realize, and act as if you are already on that pedestal of success. The road might be long, and challenge is inevitable, but it's your belief in yourself, your unwavering conviction that you are capable, that will carry you through. Believe in yourself, act like you're unstoppable, and you will be. This isn't just a call to action. It is a testament to the potential that exists within each of us, a potential that is limitless when we embrace the power to act as if. So as you step out into the world, remember the stories we've shared, the principles we've uncovered, and the truths we've unearthed. You have within you all the tools you need to sculpt a reality of confidence, success, and fulfillment. It all starts with a belief, a simple act of faith in yourself and your abilities. Let this moment be the first step on a journey of transformation, a journey where you act as if you are the person you were meant to be, until one day you realize you no longer need to act. You are that person, confident, successful, and unbound. Remember, the only limits are the ones you place on yourself. Act as if those limitations don't exist and watch the world unfold before you.